It's not her first attempt.
It should be her first attempt. She's tried at various times. Even before she leaves home, she
tries
tries
at various times throughout her life.
We see the other times.
We live through the other times. We live through these, harrowing, times.
We see photos, don't we?
We see large numbers of photos.
We see them close up. So close you can make out the little dots. You know, funny, isn't it, how everything at a certain point turns into just these little dots? Even her smile.
It's a happy smile. It's a genuine enough smile.
Oh, yes, it's a genuinely happy smile,
because no one's forcing
all
her.
right.
No one's forcing her to smile, are they?
Oh, no one's forcing her to do anything. The idea of Annie, little Annie, being forced to do things is quite frankly ludicrous.
No question of it.
She enjoys hosting these holidays because she loves meeting people. She will introduce you to your fellow guests, ensuring that everyone has a memorable time.
Absolutely, and this should be made clear. Absolutely no question of her doing what she does not want to do.
Everything at a certain point turns into just these little dots. Eyes, hair, smile.
Smiles from all over the world.
People from all over the world. People from all over the world photographed with Annie, smiling with Annie. Characters, I suppose, who just popped in and out of her life.
And then popped out again.
And then, yes, popped straight out again.
Porno, actually, some of them.
Porno, come on, hardly.
Pretty pornographic, actually. Some of those pictures.
I'd hardly call it pornographic, just high spirits. Just the high spirits you'd expect of a girl who's always smiling, always laughing, always on the move, always meeting someone, always leaving someone, always in a departure lounge or a bus station, or waiting by an airport carousel, or sleeping in the corridor of a train.
Always by the side of the road somewhere with that big red bag of hers. Somewhere in, Africa, say, with that big red canvas bag she got from Mom and Dad when she turned 16. Somewhere in South America.
Somewhere in Europe with that big red
Africa,
bag.
South America, you name it. Brazil.
Cuba, Brazil, Romania, Nigeria.
Cuba. Florida. Australia.
Oh, that's right, Australia,
Morocco,
New Zealand,
Algeria,
the Philippines.
Tunisia, the Sahara Desert.
The Kalahari Desert, the foothills of the Himalayas.
The foothills of the Alps.
That's right, what's it called?
The Piedmont.
The Piedmont. Always in the foothills somewhere with that big red bag of hers.
Because, let's face it, she is concerned.
Well, of course she's concerned. We can see that she's concerned. You only have to see in those photos, for example, the way she's rubbing shoulders with the poor. She's not afraid in those photos to rub shoulders with the poor.
Pictures of her in the slums with the smiling slum dwellers.
Pictures of her on the hillsides with the smiling
Pictures of her,
hill
exactly,
dwellers.
with the smiling hill dwellers whose land has been eroded, just swept off, by the wind.
Pictures of her on garbage dumps.
Pictures of Annie on garbage dumps next to smiling people actually living on the dumps.
Whole families
actually
of gypsies.
living right there on the dumps with their children.
Apparently living, that's right there on the dumps.
What it's not, and this is perhaps how it differs from those previous attempts, what it's not is a cry for help.
It's quite clear that her mind's
It's
made up.
not a cry for help. It's very important to establish that. Wouldn't you agree right from the outset? It's very important to establish that no one could have helped her at that point.
No one could have helped her, not her mom, not her dad, nor certainly
She wouldn't have wanted
friends.
help.
Help is the last thing she would have wanted.